Welcome to the 1204. So is that same redundant topic again? Black men don't protect the black women's. I have made several videos about this topic on my previous channel. I watched a video of ZZ Mills, and in that video, ZZ Mills said the reason why black men do not protect black women is because black men don't see black women as delicate. Basically, black men see black women as masculine, therefore, they don't see a reason to protect them. Now, anyone who is familiar with my previous channel would know that I completely disagree with what ZZ Mills had to say. A lot of people are looking too deep into this, but it's quite simple. Black men do not protect black women. It's simple. If a man doesn't know you, then that man doesn't owe you. He doesn't owe you protection. If he doesn't know you, he doesn't owe you. And I think it's very silly and very naive for any black woman out there to believe that they have this, this guard dog, to expect a black male guard dog, a black male henchman, even if that man does not know her from Adam. It's very silly to believe that a man is just going to protect you at all costs because you have the same tone of skin as him. Because you are a similar or the same complexion. That is very, very naive to expect that. Because when you intervene, when you physically intervene to defend somebody, the truth of the matter is you are putting your life at risk. Those of you who are familiar with my previous channel, I've spoke about protecting a woman going wrong. I have spoke about situations where it has gone wrong. Most men understand the dangers of protecting somebody when you have to physically protect somebody. Now, women understand the dangers, but they do not care. Let me say that again. Black women understand the dangers of protecting somebody, but they don't care. The reason why they don't care is simple. Black women don't actually care about random black men, but they expect random black men to defend them. Let me say that again for the wig racks in the back. They expect a random black man to care about them, but they do not care about random black men. Because there's a reason why black women are not telling their sons, listen, if you see a black woman in danger, if you see a black man attacking a black woman, or if you see a man attacking a black woman, you intervene, you defend her, even with your life. No woman is telling their son that. What they are telling their sons to do is to mind their own business. That's what they're telling their sons. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Nobody's gonna tell their own child to, to be some kind of Batman vigilante and go around poking his nose into something that doesn't concern him. Because we understand the dangers of that. So of course black men, oh sorry, of course black women want black men to protect them at all costs, because they don't give a damn about the random black man. But they expect the random black man to give a damn about them. And also, for those of you who are familiar with my previous channel, another thing I'm going to talk about here. The same black woman who expects a random black man to risk his black life to defend her ass. This is the same woman, majority of the time, who would see that random black man in the street and not even acknowledge his existence. Check this out. Listen, if a random black man tries to say even a good morning to a random black woman, that black woman is going to ignore him. And for those of you who are familiar with my previous channel, know that I actually don't blame them for ignoring black men saying hello to them on the streets. Because, come on, I'm a black man. We all know that that is just the black man. Majority of the time, it's just the black man testing for compliance. So when she responds with a good morning, he then starts to sexually harass her. So black women are aware of this, and they ignore the black man because that's the only time he will get the message she's not interested. I understand that. However, if that is the attitude where the black woman would not even say a simple good morning to the black man, then I think it's very, very foolish for that same woman to then expect this man to risk his life for somebody who would not even give him a simple good morning. So it's not that black men don't see black women as delicate, because listen, that black woman could be as hard as fucking nails. She can be like Ronda Rousey. I'm sure even, what's the name of that black chick, the boxer? Vanessa Shields or something Shields. Whatever her name is. I forgot her first name. Something Shields. Even her, if she gets into a bother, despite her being a very capable fighter, despite her being a world championship fighter, a world-class fighter, if she gets into bother, her loved ones who are male are going to ride for her. Because they know her, so in their mind, they owe her. That's it, Clarissa Shields. Pardon me. Clarissa Shields. Listen, I've defended black women in the past, but these are my family members. But I am not going to ride out for some random chick on the streets. I'll be real with you, I'm not. I can see a black chick being pummeled. I can see her being beaten to a bloody pulp. I will get myself safe to a safe distance, then I'll call the police. That's the most I will do. I am not going to just jump in there. Why would I do that? Because I know you black women hate to hear this, but my life, I value my life over the life of a random black chick any day. If there's a choice between me and any of you black chicks, I'm going to choose myself over and over. And I have no problem admitting that. Because what you want to hear is, I'm going to give my life to the black woman because she's a black queen. Listen, I'm not into that foolishness. A lot of that is some silly talk. That's some Steve Harvey talk. I don't want to see any black woman get hurt. I don't want to see any woman get hurt. But I am not going to risk my well-being and my health because of it. And then you have black women who come up with false narratives and propaganda. They'll tell you that how the white man protects white women and blah, blah, blah. No, he does not. He doesn't. Nobody protects anybody. These white chicks are being killed, maybe even more than these black chicks are being killed. You got a lot of white men bodying white chicks on a daily basis. We look at the story with what was her name? Molly McLaren. I might even do another story about that. I mean, I did speak about it at my previous channel that got terminated. So maybe I might do that again. But we look at Molly McLaren, the white woman that was killed in Kent by her white boyfriend, by her white ex-boyfriend, Jeremy Stinson, I believe his name was. And the thing with that case is this. She broke up with him. She reported him for stalking. This man turned into a stalker. She reported him to the police, to the white police force, full of white men. This was a slow death in terms of anyone with any kind of sense knew what was going to happen. And what did the white male police do? He gave her a piece of paper. He gave the stalker a piece of paper saying that you are not allowed anywhere near this woman. What is that going to do? And in hindsight, that wasn't worth the paper it was fucking written on. Because this man turned up outside of the gym that she was going to and stabbed her over 50 times. I believe it was 80 times he stabbed her in broad daylight. Not one white man jumped in. This is in full view of other people. Not one white male jumped in to rescue her. Why would they do that? So you got white women being killed on a daily basis by white men. So I need to see where is the protection you guys are talking about. I've even argued with some black women in the past who have even told me Afghanistan men in Afghanistan protect their women. Really? You mean the same women that can't even fucking show their hair in public? That have to walk around dressed like Darth Vader or Sub-Zero, some kind of ninja. Because the man does not want any other man to look at his wife's beautiful hair. So she has to walk around with this horrible, ugly garment. You mean the same man that doesn't want his woman to be educated? The same man that does not want his wife speaking to another man that isn't blood related? You mean the same man that would stone his wife to death, literally, if she is sleeping with another man? The same man that will stone a woman to death who is not a virgin on her wedding day. That's the man you're saying that protects his woman over the black man. You're trying to compare the man in Afghanistan to the black man, really? Let me ask you black chicks something who believe that nonsense. Would you trade places with a woman in Afghanistan over the lifestyle you currently have right now in the United States or the United Kingdom? You know, the place where you could drive a car, where you could go to college, where you could educate yourself. You know, the same place where you can get a job, where you can make more money than a man. Where you could dress how you want to dress. And we know how you black women love to dress. Skinning out on our blood clot. You can't skin out your blood clot in no Afghanistan. Because if you try to skin up your blood clot in Afghanistan, somebody would skin you alive. And I think you know that. So let's stop with the false narratives. Let's stop with the propaganda. Nobody protects any woman unless, of course, he is related to that woman. And let's look at what happened in Rotherham and in Rochdale with the grooming gangs. You know, a bunch of Asian men grooming little white girls for sex work. Protection. Yes, eventually the guys went to jail, but this went on for such a long time. How many police reports were brushed under the carpet? People reported this to the police. The police weren't interested because they did not see value in those little white girls. Because what did I say? If they don't know you, they don't owe you. Had it been girls that the people in power, had it been girls that were related to the people in power, I bet you something would have been done about it. See, because it's not about race, it's about class. Those girls were seen as little council estate chavvy trash. That's why the police did not intervene. And these girls were passed around like some parcel. So, what protection are you black women talking about? Because what you black women want is you want a bunch of men to be walking around like vigilantes. And I'm sorry, thankfully, the majority of men have more sense than that. They're not about to risk their life or their freedom to protect somebody who won't even say good morning to them. Peace.